Hey, UGC, ugly girls. This is your founder ambassador, SalkisRe. I'm an artist, an author, a poet, a spiritual advisor, life coach, and medicine woman. And I'm here today to talk about direction and focus. And the fact that what worries me about us as a collective is that we are exposing ourselves and depleting ourselves in the wrong areas of our lives. A lot of you, a lot of us want relationships. We want these marriages to happen. We want these Prince Charmings to come. We want quality of life. And the reality of it is, a lot of us are going to have to finance that for ourselves. And even the ones who don't should be thinking in terms of self-financing anyway, because life happens. Things happen. People change their mind. People die. All of these things take place in one cycle of life. And you want to decide whether you're going to be the girl doing the OnlyFans and scrupulous things for change, or are you going to set up your life in a way where you have reliable income coming in that doesn't make you ashamed to look in the mirror at night? You just have to figure out what your constitution is, right? Some women don't have a problem with exploiting themselves for a couple of coins. Others of us want to find another way, a different way, a way that we are not losing sleep at night for the couple of coins that we're getting. And, it's up to you. It's up to you how you want this thing to play out. There are methods to income streams, to gathering income streams that a lot of you don't know about, that you need to know about, because as much as you may love your job, technology is outsourcing a lot of your responsibilities to save them time, to save them money, because hiring you means that they got to deal with your union, your sick leave, your vacation time, your calling out, and all the other inconveniences of having staff, whereas a robot works 24 hours a day. The world is going towards digital. Just like we have digital currency going on now with crypto and the rest of them, everything is moving towards less skin-to-skin contact. When you go to these stores, things are being automated. Cashiers are losing their jobs left and right. Everything is being automated. Farmers, the duties that once needed farm hands to do, computers are doing it. Everything is automation. So if you are thinking or have dreams about being your own boss, being a digital nomad, working for yourself, working from home, now is the time for you to get the information on how to do that, because it is easy, but it requires focus and it requires knowledge. Just because something's easy doesn't mean it's going to fall into your lap either. So I am hosting an event along with one of our other UGC members, Athena Garner, who is a certified CPA and a business owner herself. We are coming together to put together this workshop for you so that you know what your options are as far as monetization goes. And even this goes for those of you who even have a brick and mortar business. Some of you may have an actual storefront that you can be monetizing and creating multiple streams of income with that you weren't even aware that you could do. A lot of you have strong social media presence, and the content that you're putting out for free can be monetized as well. There's options out here, and you need to know what they are. You need to shift your focus from the conversations about status and what guy has money and how to get the guy with the money, and really focus on building wealth for yourself. And in doing so, you will feel more confident, more secure, more entitled to the type of relationships that you're looking for. Because a lot of you want these companionships, the being a kept woman, but you feel like you don't deserve it. You don't feel like you're offering enough to be deserving of that type of lifestyle. You feel guilty about it because you never had that lifestyle yourself. A lot of you feel that way. So in order to eliminate that, what do you have to do? You have to start creating a life for yourself. Stop waiting for the date to take you to that restaurant and take yourself. Be able to have the disposable income to take yourself on the trips, to create an environment that inspires you, that motivates you, that gives you a peace of mind, so that you're just not a sitting duck out here waiting on these men who don't even want to buy you a coffee and a bagel to provide that for you. There's a lot of people wasting time, and you're worried. You're worried, you're fearful, you're anxious, and rightly so, because the landscape is looking very competitive and very funky, very unstable. People don't want to give up anything now. A lot of us, and probably you included, are very risk averse. And this has always been the case, but it seems like it's reached a fever pitch at this point, right? Everyone's looking for what they can get, not what they can give. Everybody. So our focus as UGC girls is really to determine what we're going to put our energy, time, focus, and money into having, being, and doing. And that is really it in a nutshell. Men who don't want you don't matter. And even the men who want you don't matter either. And why do I say that even the men who want you don't matter? Because emotions are so unstable. Emotions are so fleeting. He loves you today, and then when he lays you down, the love starts to teeter a little bit. And we've all experienced this. So when you're making someone else your world, it doesn't matter who it is, it could be your child or your man, they become your God. And you and I have to decide what our God is going to be. And you can't serve two masters. Isn't that what they say? You can't serve two masters. In my life, I've decided that the most important thing for me to do is to create the life that I want. And to utilize all of my talents, all of my skill sets, all of my abilities, all of my intelligence to design the life that I want. And I'm no longer feeling resentful or ashamed or worried about anybody else feeling like I deserve or don't deserve the things that I want. I've decided to give up on all of that. And I'm advising all of you UGC girls to kind of give up on that too. We have bigger fish to fry. You have money to make, you have a lifestyle to maintain and to finance. And the truth of the matter is you want to be able to do that for yourself no matter who's in your life. Because being able to call the shots for yourself is where empowerment is. Being self-sufficient is where self-confidence and self-worth are birthed out of that. When you're dependent on somebody else for your life and livelihood, you're kind of you're a little bit emotionally unstable. Do you understand that? Anytime you are dependent on someone else, whether emotionally, physically, or financially, you become unstable. Why do you become unstable? Because that person holds the keys to your happiness, your ability to take care of yourself, your ability to get whatever herbs or medications you need to heal, if need be. They hold the power to maintain and sustain you in their hands. And anytime it's outside of your control, it's subject to the whims of emotions. That's what it is. So In this workshop that we're putting together for you, you're going to discover just how special you are, just how capable you actually are of becoming more free. Even if you love your job, even if you love what you do, it doesn't mean that you're not expendable, because you are. If things are going digital, then you should be concerned about what the landscape is going to look like and how necessary you're going to be in the next 5 to 10 years. That's all of us. So the time is now to start thinking about multiple income streams and how to finance the life that you want. Because even if it's a family that you want, UGC, I always tell women, when you have children, you really have them for you. If you couldn't afford to take care of a child on your own, then I would recommend not having one. Even if there's a husband or a fiance around, if you couldn't do it yourself and give that child everything that you wanted your child to experience, then my recommendation would be to hold off until you can. Money makes love challenging. Money, or not having it, makes being well and maintaining your health very challenging. Money and not having enough of it makes for a safety issue. It affects your entire life. It affects your entire life. So if you don't want to be a statistic, the quickest way to not be that is by getting your finances together. It really is. And then you can choose based on other factors outside of desperation and fear, like most women are choosing. You can choose because there's certain things that the other person can provide that you really can't get yourself. Then it becomes that. Then it becomes a vibration kind of thing instead of my ship is sinking, save me kind of thing. Things to think about, things to ponder. This workshop is going to change your life. The first 25 women who sign up will get it at a substantial, a ridiculous discount, because we want to keep the numbers small and intimate so that we can have all your questions answered and you can get the most value out of this meeting. So anybody after the 25, the price is going to go up just so that we can keep this thing small. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of the sale and lock your calendar in for August 28th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let's learn about making this coin. Let's learn about multiple streams of income and how you can become independent and more self-confident and more secure about your future, regardless of who comes in it or who wants you and all that other stuff, nonsense that we're worried about. All right, UGC, I will see you at the workshop. Peace and love.